In today's video, I'm going to show you how to store a user in a context and pass his data through the component tree without having to pass props down manually at every level using the useContext hook. I'm going to start off by creating a new file in the context folder called useContext.js. So within the new file, I'm going to import create context from the React library. And I'm going to say export const user context is equal to create context, and here I can pass in what I want the default argument to be. In this case, I'm going to have the default value be no. To make this context available to all our React components, we have to use a provider. Every context object comes with a provider React component. It is the provider that allows the context to be consumed by other components. That said, let us create our provider. Now let's head over to the app.js file. In order to create our provider, we have to import our user context. So import user context from the file location, which is going to be context. User context. My bad, maybe a capital U. Okay, now let's remove the divs and replace them with the provider component. So user context dot provider. Okay, cool. Now we'll give the provider a props called value, which will contain the data we want to make available to our component tree. The value I want to pass right now is hello from context. So now the value hello from context is available to all of the components within the provider. Now it's time to start working with our two different React components within the provider. So let's start with the home.js page over here. Cool. First we grab the useContext hook from React. Next I'm going to call useContext and provide my user context as the argument. As you can see, it automatically imported. So we'll call it const message so it can easily be rendered in the JSX. Now we can officially consume the user context in this component. Now let's head over to the JSX. So I'm going to create a header called home, and just below it I'm going to create a paragraph and render my message. Now let's check it out. As you can see, the message is being displayed under the home header. Let's do the same for the about component. So we can grab the same context value from the home component. And paste it to the about component. And we can display it the same way. So let's create a header called about, and below it let's create a paragraph and render the message. Let's not forget about the imports. Let's import useContext from the React library, and also make sure to automatically import the user context. So let's save the file and see if it works. As you can see, it does the same thing as the home component. Now the advantage of using context is we get the same value of something no matter where the position is in the component tree. Now let's head over to the app file. Now we can make this more advanced by changing the value that's being stored in the provider, and then every component within it is going to get the update. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to grab the useState from React. Next I'm going to call the useState function. We're going to pass to that a single argument, our initial state value. In this case we can say hello from context. Now what comes back from useState? What comes back is an array of two items. The first is the current state value that's going to change over time, and the second is a function we can call in order to update the state. So right here we're going to destructure both. I'll call the state variable value, and I'll call the function to change the state variable set value. Perfect. So now what I can do in my provider here is remove the current value, and I can pass in an object using curly braces, value and set value. And now let's head over to the home component. First I'll move the message and we name it using object destruction to get a value from the state. So value set value. So now we'll render value instead of message here. Now let's do the same in our about page. The structure, value, set value, change the rendering to value. Everything should still be the same. Great. Now let's head back to the home component. Now over here, I'm going to add a button with the text change value. Then I'm going to add an onClick handler with an arrow function that calls set value, passing in hey as the argument. Now let's save it and check it out. So now when I click change value, you notice that the value on both components change to hey, because both home and about components share the same context.